Today we are in Griffin, Georgia. This is one of our properties that we are currently selling. This is not a new construction, however, it does look like one. It is a resale. I'm going to be meeting the owner, and he's going to take us through a tour of this lovely home that sits on approximately 4 acres. My name is J. Dot. Thank you for joining the channel. And if you guys love this channel, I would love for you to leave comments. And of course, subscribe. And most importantly, hit the notification button. 1,850 square feet house with an additional 750 square feet apartment, separate apartment. So total 2,650. Okay. We've lived here a long time, Brandy and I. This is the living room. Come in the front door. You got a nice fireplace. You got carpet and concrete floor combinations. And throughout the whole house, you're gonna have cathedral ceilings. So you got 12-foot ceilings, which kind of makes all the rooms live real big. We put in all the lights and we put in all the upgrades that went with it. We were planning on living here forever, so we kind of just built it for ourselves. I don't know what they call that, eating kitchen, country kitchen. Right off the main room. So the great room kind of all in the kitchen and the little dining area there all merged together into one. It's great for entertaining. And Brandy loves all the cabinets, so all hardwood cabinets, not just the doors, but all the shelves and what have you inside are also hardwood. Although we took out the one that was here and we installed this microwave for Brandy so she'd have lights and things. She kind of likes that. We even did weird things like this shelf. We built this shelf for Brandy because she wanted morning sun for her flowers, but the windowsill that's there isn't big enough. So we just engineered it so you could take it off and put it on. Silly little things, I don't know. Floor is the actual foundation. We stained it. The red that's on it is from the original construction. It was where the contractors tracked red onto the floor and stained it with Georgia clay. Then of course we sealed it and did all so you're never gonna wear out that floor. The master bedroom is actually off the living room. So this is the master bedroom. It too contains a cathedral ceiling. I think it's 15 by 14, give or take a few inches, if I remember. Master bath, and the closet is around the corner from the master bath. We refinished it. It's got new tile floors in it, fairly new tile floors, and we installed a custom closet system. We had the carpenters come through and build out a completely custom closet system for it. That way Brandy has a place to put all her shoes and all the, even in the bathroom, cathedral ceiling, which I always thought was interesting. We've replaced all the extra large windows with super thermal ones because Brandy got cold. Her head got cold in the winter when it was near the window. So we had the guys come out. Unfortunately, they're custom because of that little round thing at the top. So this was bedroom number 2. We cut the door out of it originally, and we cut the closet out of it, which was just hard to our right there. And we set it up as a media room because there's just the 2 of us. The contractor is going to keep these double doors, so the entry on it will continue to be the 5-foot entry, and he's going to rebuild the closet where the television stands now, and we'll repaint the whole room into a white. So you walk through the laundry. It's a little hallway laundry, although we did install custom cabinets above the laundry. Put all your junk in them. We installed a lighting system in there, so when you open the doors, the lights come on. Bedroom number 3, which Brandy has converted into a exercise room. So she does her yoga and does her rowing and what have you in there. Standard closet. It's good size. Cathedral ceiling again on that one. So we have guest bath. This is the guest bath. Small bath, but quite efficient. Brandy painted it fancy colors, and it's easy to get to. How about that? I don't know. It's just a regular bath. This is a 400 square foot office. We used to run our business out of here for many, many years, but have since sold the business, so now it's just an office. Has lots of room for desks. There's plenty of internet access here. We got Comcast, we got AT&T out on the pole, and the guys are running some new fiber out on the pole too. I'm not sure what it is yet because I haven't finished it, but that makes at least 3 service providers for internet, cabled internet access here. As part of the entertainment, this kitchen door opens up onto the deck. There's 1,100 square feet of decking out here in 3 stages. You got the upper deck and a lower deck, and then a little tiny deck for the hot tub jacuzzi. The wisteria, which this time of year is barren, unfortunately, but wisteria grows here and gives you kind of a little outdoor room. It actually grows so thick that you can sit out there in the rain, as long as it's not super heavy. You can sit in the light rain and the rain won't even hit you. You can sit under it, enjoy your coffee, or just look out across the yard. And then the lower deck, actually, we have it set up with a dining table out there, so you can, when you're grilling out or whatever, you can sit up here and you can keep an eye on the kids that are in the pool, and at the same time still enjoy your supper, enjoy your steak, I don't know, whatever you like grilling. On the other side of the deck, we have a bar. We had the guys come out and build a bar, so there's a barbecue and a bar, and there's a big umbrella that sits on. It's gone now, but you can entertain on that. There's a refrigerator and a sink, so it's a wet bar. All set and ready to go. The barbecue's plumbed into the propane tanks, so you don't ever mess with the little bottles or whatever. You just get set up and go. So coming down the steps off the deck, going west, there's a whole house generator, so 36 kW from Generac, the quiet version. So it manages automated transfer of power, runs off propane. There's currently 800 gallons of propane, so a lot of it's in storage. We generally use 300-gallon work, and then store the 500 in case we have a long-term outage. The air conditioning system is the Lennox Elite, which we managed to get at a bargain price during COVID. They didn't have the real ones because of the build, so they had to give us a $25,000 one. The best thing about that is it manages perfectly humidity. So it will take manage all the humidity in the house, which makes the heating and the cooling of the house so much easier. I believe it's a 4-ton unit. All around this side of the house, so that there's privacy fence that runs all around the west side of the house, which includes the pool area and the lower decks, keeps the generator and all the activities going on in the back away from anybody that happens to be driving down the front.
These guys right here.
There are 3 propane tanks that are included at the property. They're all owned. They go with the property. There's a 250, a 500, and a 300. This 250 and this 500, normally we fill and do not turn on. We just hold them as reserve propane. And the 300 that sits outside the fence, the guys come and fill right from the driveway as you need extra propane. Now, they can all go away. If you don't like them, you can haul them off and make them disappear. Personally, I like having the extra 500 gallons, 600 gallons available. You get some long-term outage or the price of propane shoots way up and you just want to wait it out, because the generators all run on propane. So at full load, you have about 3 weeks of generator power. At half load, which is about what the house pulls, including the jacuzzi, which you can turn off that. At half load, you have about 6 weeks of reserve fuel. The property sits on 4 acres. The house basically sits on the 1st acre, and the apartment and the pool sit on the 2nd acre, and the other 2 acres are available to build. We poured all this concrete, made this lower deck here, and then even a lower deck for the pool. It's a 33,000 gallon in-ground saltwater pool. It has Hayward electronic management systems on it to maintain the pH and to maintain the chlorine based on the salt water. So salt cells, is that what they call that? Yeah, salt cells. We poured an extra 16 feet of concrete so that you could set up on the pool deck here. You can set up tables and chairs or whatever you like. You can entertain. We've entertained for going away parties for my nephews and what have you. I think we've had about 200 plus people out here. The pool itself is 8 feet deep, so not really built for diving. It has Roman stairs all across the one side. I believe its dimensions are 20 by 40. The Roman stairs actually turn out really well because little kids have a tendency to just sit on them and play with all their toys. So that's nice. The east side of the pool has a picnic area in it where a lot of times we'll set up and eat if we're gonna eat down here at the pool. Use the pool house bath and the pool house showers. There's a
So I'm assuming that's
the pool house. That's the pool house. Yeah, okay. So the left-hand door there is going to be the bathroom. The right-hand door is the equipment room. There's an outdoor shower. I plumbed in a little shower. We made some effort to keep all of the mechanics exposed as we could, so that you could service it and take care of it and look after it. So there's an equipment room that manages all of the water distribution that comes through. There's all the computerized electronics and the pool pumps and everything, all of that in the equipment room. You can store all of the chemicals and whatever else you need for the hot tub. And in addition, there's utility transfers there for the generator so that all the power down here can get transferred over to the generators. You got all PEX tubing there that manages all the water. The water at this house, actually, there's 2 taps for the city. So you have City of Griffin water. In addition, there's a well. So normally what we do is we use the well to run all the landscape and to keep the pool full. And then we live off the city water. We built a small pool house bathroom. There's an ice maker and a shower and a toilet and a little sink and what have you. Microwave, I think, in there, a little fridge, so that the kids can come. They got a place to hang all your wet clothes and change your clothes, and Randy can store all the towels and the bathing suits. There's probably about 1,000 bikinis in one of those drawers. Just something simple, but the floor's concrete. You can get it wet. It doesn't hurt anything. Kids can traipse in and out, and that way all that wet water and traffic doesn't go in and out of your house. Okay, this gate takes you out to the garage. So the house is a little bit unique in that it has 2 driveways. There's a driveway that takes you up toward the front, to the office area, and then there's this driveway, which then brings you to the oversized double car garage and a very large parking pad. The reason why we put in this extra large parking pad is when the guys clean the cars and what have you, we like to back them all the way out of the garage and have a nice big area to park in and move around. Additionally, we use the parking in the gravel behind us there as extra parking for when people come to the pool, or we have guests staying in the apartment. They can come and go and do all their own thing. People can come use the pool and never bother bringing you up at the house.
So let me get this straight. What does this property sit on?
This property sits on 4.03 acres or something like that. Sits on 4 acres. It's 4 lots. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 of the lots are built on. 2 of the lots are not built on. The property has access to all lots, utilities on all the lots. So you could actually build on those 2 over there if you wanted to.
Were there ever any build structure?
Yeah, that was trailer. So when we bought the house, we bought the 1 lot with the house on it. And these 3 lots belonged to an older couple who had a trailer, a little single wide on. That guy had been at 40 years. He worked at, I think he worked at one of the mills around here for a long time. They're older couple. And her son got cancer one year. And they wanted to move up to North Georgia to take care of him. So they just sold off all 3 lots. We kept the well. We installed this well tank, which is currently overflowing. We installed this 3,000 gallon water tank to hold excess water in the well. And we built this well house to kind of keep track of all the management features. So the well house controls the sprinkler systems for all the landscape, and it controls whether you're going to be on city water or you're going to be on well water. It also manages the filters. We got it set up as 2-stage. So you can pull water out of the well, you can store it in the tank, and then from the tank you can feed everything else. So that gives the property a lot of flexibility when it comes to droughts, because you're not totally dependent on your well. The daffodils, I think, over there are from the original owner. So that was their original driveway, and they planted daffodils down their driveway.
Oh, okay.
So there is actually a driveway there. The county, the little culvert is actually put in by the county. You could actually just pave it. And if we had stayed here, one day we might have built a duplex unit sitting right there on this 3rd lot out of that driveway, and then use that as a rental to pay taxes and, you know, get a little extra income.
The property has the availability to bring passive income.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have 2 passive incomes. You can easily build a rental unit or 2 rental units here, and if you wanted to, you could even rent out the guest apartment, which we'll look at later.
Take a look at the guest apartment.
Absolutely. The garage itself, I used to have a great big truck, and I needed a great big garage to put it in. So the garage is oversized. It's 30 by 25, and it uses 12-foot doors. My truck was 22 feet long. We could park it in there because you got 25-foot depth. Wife doesn't deal well with small spaces. Oh, we put 12-foot doors on the garage, 12-foot wide doors on the garage, because my wife doesn't always drive straight, and we didn't want her banging into the side of the garage. I'll run around and open it if you want.
Can we access this guest house from the pool?
So
yeah. Like the pool area?
Yeah.
So,
okay, so your guests would park out here, and they'd come through this gate. And you just walk around the edge of the building.
wow, so the guests can really, they can have a good time in, and when they're done, they can go right to the guest house.
Yeah, that's right. The system was designed so that your guests don't really have to bother you at all in the house.
Do you mind if I ask what's this?
Okay, so that is a 4-ton air conditioning system for the guest house itself.
Okay.
That's a mini split system. So there's 2-ton registers in the guest house. You can adjust them accordingly however you want. It does heating and cooling. And that equipment over there is a pool heater and the necessary valves and things for the solar heaters that you can use on the pool. The solar heaters will get you an extra month. So like March, we can open the pool in March and we can run it through October, basically. because of the heaters. And on the wall there, all the hot water heaters in this whole place are forever hot water. So there's no tanks, so that this the hot water heater that services the guest house and the pool house.
We're on the way to the guest house.
This is the way to the guest house.
All right, in the garage now.
And right in the garage, you got a lockable door and a stairway that goes up.
Okay, we're going our way to the guest house.
All the flooring is hickory hardwood, real hardwood, not laminate, not engineered. Guest house is about 760 square feet, give or take a little. It also has 10-foot ceilings in it, so it kind of gives you a nice big feel. It comfortably sleeps 6. Okay, so that's the mini split unit. That's the other half of the one that was outside. So that you got little remote controls that turn them on, turn them off. You can set their temperatures. You can set them to heat and cool. You got one in here, you got one in the main room. You can set them up separately, whichever, whatever you'd like. You got 2 queen beds in this room. You got a large closet. Brandy has the closet packed out with all the stuff for the guests, so all the towels for the pool and the overnight things you might need, and blankets and pillows and whatever, Brandy. All right, then you got a sleeper sofa, also a queen, and a second mini split air conditioning unit on the wall. The little nook in the corner there, we didn't really know what to do with it, so we decided we'll put in a little eatery area, and the benches open up. You got all the storage inside the benches for extra stuff. There's a full bath and a little kitchenette, so you can pretty much live your whole life up here. We've had some guests stay a long time, so you can live months up here without many issues. This little cabinet over here is where we terminated all of the electronics. So to avoid any lightning or ground electrical issues, the connectivity between the buildings, between here and the house, are all fiber optic. So you got a direct buried fiber cable that runs between here and there. I think it only has 6 pairs in it though. 6 fibers in it, 3 pairs. Which is way more than enough. You're only gonna use 2 of them, but. We had the sliding doors custom built to fit the rather narrow opening. There's a sliding screen door, and we had the guys build a little deck, little two-person deck. You can come out here and warm your coffee. The point of this was the parents a lot of time will sit up here and read their book or do whatever while the kids splash in the pool, and you kind of keep an eye on them. It also gives you a nice view of the back half of the property. You got a nice view of the walls and a nice view of the woods area that we don't mow. The property has a lot of fall across it. You're about 1 foot over 10 from the road going to the back side of the property. Thus the reason why there's so many walls. There's the walls that for the pool, and then there's the walls on the upper side there too. The
Very nice. You got a little chill spot. Mom can just hang out and watch her daughter.
Yeah, watch the kids play, whatever, drink your coffee.
All right. We're gonna go to the shop now, right?
Yeah, we can. This is the parking garage, in case you're interested in it. You can park your big truck in there and still have room for your freezer. Whatever else you need, you can park outdoors, set it outdoors, and not. The one side's a little shorter than the other side because of the steps going up to the apartment. Well, we purposely left this side of the garage and apartment real wide, so it's 12 foot wide, so that you could, if you ever needed to, which you probably never will, but if you ever needed to, you can get a bobcat through that fence and come back here and you can service, if you ever needed to service anything, and that way you wouldn't have to bring the bobcat across your pool deck and mess that up. Okay, so this is the workshop. If you come down the steps, and instead of going to the pool house, you turn east. This area out here, we set up for Brandy. You got an outdoor sink out here. She does all her pots and what have you. The shop is 20 by 25 with a, I want to say 20-foot lean-to on the side of it. So you got 20 by 25 within the building and then another 20-foot lean-to. Currently had it set up as a wood shop. Those stairs take you upstairs to a big storage area where you can just keep all your junk. There's shelves up there of stuff. We're slowly unloading all the pieces and parts out of here. The tables and benches and things are built in, so we're not going to bother taking them out. The next guy can take them out if he wants to. And my dad loves to hang tools on the walls. So we didn't sheetrock any of the walls so that you got access to it. You can put nails in them and hang them, put stuff up and see stuff. We purposely put this door in here, which is a little unusual because you have the roll-up door. But we put this door in here because you can set your table saw in front of it, and you can open it, and then you can run super long boards through your table saw. So you can run boards that are longer than the 20-foot. Side of it is just where we keep all the lawn care equipment. So you can park your mowers in there. Brandy's got her cart in there. Got some pots in there. The air compressors and the vacuums for all of the wood strop stuff was in there. We're gonna go up to the office through the office outside door. There's the other driveway. Remember I said I had two driveways. So there's the one on that side. There's the one on this side. So when you're just having people stop by, they can park in the driveway. We had them pour a little extra wider pad there so they could park double. We had them pour this concrete and include the dog door in it so that wouldn't get dog tracking mud in all the time. And we're back into the office. Although I think our current plan is to convert it to a family room. There is attic storage. So there's two attic pulls, one here and one in the hallway. Air conditioning handlers or the AC handlers are up there. Service them, but there's quite a bit of storage up there for all your needs.
My name is J. Dot. I would like for you to stay tuned. And please subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment. Most importantly, leave a notification. Hit the notification button. Dot.